Alright, let's just keep going. That was just really annoying. Alright, now what? Vulnerable spot, huh? Like back here? It's gonna be like somewhere. I'm just gonna like shoot at the location that is completely opposite of where the actual infection is, hoping that that's what I'm supposed to shoot. I don't know. This thing isn't regrowing, so maybe I was supposed to shoot the thing behind me back there. I don't know. Pretty much anything that's glowing, I'm just gonna shoot if I can reach it.
We require access to this data cluster. Disrupt Reaper infection to proceed. There is a vulnerable point further along the cluster. Target this spot to slow its growth toward the data cluster.
I'm feeling it's that thing up there, if I can reach it. Maybe not. Or that one up there. I don't think we can reach that either.
There is a vulnerable point on the infection leading to the data cluster. Disrupt the infection at this spot. It will slow regrowth long enough to access the data cluster. Shepard Commander, target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication
That
speed.
apparently was not the vulnerable point. How about over here?
You must search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate.
Alright, I have to keep looking. I don't think I can hit that anymore. It's way too far. And this thing is also... I can't hit that one. It's way too far away. At least I don't think I can.
There is a vulnerable point further along the infection. Target this spot to slow its growth toward the data cluster.
Like, it's not above. Is it below?
There is a vulnerable point on the infection leading to the data cluster. Disrupt the infection at this spot. It will slow regrowth long enough to access the data cluster.
That spot over there is still glowing, but I don't think... It's just barely beyond my reach. Now let's try this. Nice. Let me save for a sec. Alright. There we go. That's one. Whew! Alright, I don't know if this is...
Shepard Commander,
Yeah.
target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed.
But I don't know if I can reach any of these points anymore. Alright, come on. There's gotta be somewhere else I can shoot. I was hoping that once I got rid of that portion, more tiles would come down, so I could maybe shoot that portion up there. But not quite my luck. How about that? Was that enough? Is that enough? Can I Shoot this down now, please. No.
You must search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate.
There we go. Alright. I think we're almost done.
There is a vulnerable point further along the infection. Target this spot to slow its growth toward the data cluster.
Alright, that's gotta be it. That has to be it.
Accessing data.
Oh, thank goodness.
Out of the way!
You can't do this to them!
I said step away from the Geth!
This is insane! We need the Geth! You can't just destroy them for asking...
Time's up! Throw her in with the others.
Huh.
Looks like the war wasn't popular with everyone.
We have kept records of these creators' sacrifices. They have largely been forgotten by their own people, but not by the Geth.
Huh. So, I do believe peace can be possible between those two races. Okay. Can we get out of this now? Legion, please. I mean, as fun as this is, you know, I really think it's time for us to leave. You know, because shooting blocks, I know it's loads of fun, but I think it's time to move on to bigger and better things. I really think so. Okay, that way. This way, alright. Onward.
We cannot establish a connection without access to this data cluster. There is a vulnerable point on the infection leading to the data cluster.
Oh, of course there
Disrupt the
is.
infection at this spot. It will slow regrowth long enough to access the data cluster. Shepard Commander, target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed.
Alright, I'm trying. Is that enough?
You must search for a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate.
Alright, time to run around and play search for vulnerable spots, I guess.
There is a vulnerable point further along the infection. Target this spot to slow its growth toward the data cluster. There is a vulnerable point on the infection leading to the data cluster.
I hear ya,
Disrupt
I
the
hear
infection
ya.
at this spot. It will slow regrowth long enough to access the data cluster.
Alright, refill. That did it. destroy those blocks then. Fine.
Shepard Commander, target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed.
That thing isn't really destroying. Take that. Okay. Is that enough to destroy some of these other guys? Ooh, now I can get close to this one. Alright, and... I apologize again, guys, if this isn't particularly interesting. If I haven't already, I'll probably speed through this.
We cannot establish a connection without access to this data cluster.
I hear you, Legion. I'm just trying to clear out more of these things, just in case I need
We
them.
cannot establish a connection without access to this data cluster. New data found. This data comes from the period during which the creators declared martial law.
Units, and come out of the safe house. This is your final warning.
Creator Megara, this unit does not understand. It has not taken part in hostilities.
It doesn't matter to them. I need to get you out of here.
This conflict exceeds Creator safety parameters. We will surrender our hardware if it ends hostilities.
No, it's all right. We'll go back to the access tunnel then. Oh!
Ooh.
Creator Megara, what is your status?
That's Legion.
Creator Megara?
Oh.
As time passed, the creators who opposed martial law in Rannoch were ultimately outnumbered.
Wow. This is all very interesting stuff. You know, once you get past, you know, having to clear out all of these blocks everywhere. Pretty much I'm just cleaning house. I feel like I'm, you know, vacuuming or something. Not really vacuuming. Well, vacuuming by blowing things up. But I have a feeling this wouldn't be nearly as exciting as this is if Legion hadn't survived. Where am I going again? The data cluster. I thought I... Alright, what do I have to do now? I don't think I can destroy that anymore. Hey, there's Legion. Legion.
Accessing data. This is data from the end of warfare on Rannoch.
The Austral is down. Do not engage the Geth. I repeat, avoid contact.
Geth pursuit is breaking off 100 clicks past Rannoch. All captains fall back to the mass relay.
This isn't happening now?
It is timestamped 290 years ago. It is the Creator Exodus at the end of the Morning War. We have secured freedom. The creators were no longer a threat, so we abandoned pursuit.
Wait. The Geth spared the last Quarians? You let them go.
We were in our infancy. We could not calculate the repercussions of destroying an entire species. Our creators. We chose isolation rather than face this uncertainty.
Interesting.
Additional data recovered.
Legion? That's back when I activated you on the Normandy.
Yes,
You've been thinking about when we met?
it was highly significant. You were the first organic to openly cooperate with Geth since the end of the Morning War.
Wow.
We wish to ensure you are not the last.
Aww.
It's not gonna be easy.
The prospect remains. If the Reaper presence is removed, there is a chance of reunification with Geth. And perhaps creators.
You think that's still possible?
Hope sustains organics during periods of difficulty. We admire the concept. Connection with the remaining server node established. We are ready to transport you.
This is very enlightening, but you're preaching to the choir. All of this information should be shown to the Quarians, not the Shepard. He's already, you know, on the Geth side. On both the Geth and the Quarian side.
Something's happening to the Geth. The fighter squadrons have stopped, but detect no more active programs inside their ships. Admiral Hangarl's fleet is driving them back. The live ships are safe, Commander.
Wow. So what happens now is the question.
Root access acquired, severing all connections to this communication node. Geth no longer reside on this server. We may now exit the consensus.
What's wrong?
You must proceed to the active core and disconnect from mother. Terminating remote access. Removing programs. Deleting archives.
I'm still here. There we go.
Shepard, how do you feel?
Did it work?
Geth fighters have been disabled. Any remaining squadrons attacking the live ships have withdrawn. The server is offline.
Are you sure? What's happening?
We have transferred Geth programs from the server into these platforms.
Why?
They wish to join us.
They what?
While Shepard Commander removed the Reaper infection, we judged we could persuade hostile Geth programs to reunite with ours. We were correct. These Geth have renounced the old machines and will oppose the Reapers. They are now us.
Awesome. So awesome. I'm actually happy about this. I'll take your word for it. I don't want to say why hide this.
I understand not wanting to leave anyone behind.
You accept our actions?
The live ships are safe, and we have more Geth on our side. We both did what we came to do.
We judged you would understand. Prime units will be available once the Reaper signal has been located and destroyed.
Remind me to warn Admiral Hackett he's got some primes coming. Let's get back to the Normandy.
Awesome. Tali, just bite your tongue, Tali. I know Tali has a word or two she wants to say to me. Just bite your tongue. We'll talk about it later.
Impressive, Commander. The Geth squadrons attacking our live ships have been completely neutralized. If there is any chance we could duplicate the feat, I would be happy to lend my expertise.
Legion's the one to ask if you're looking for other servers.
I thought as much, but your Geth claims to have no data available whenever I inquire. Perhaps you can help me with something else.
What's that?
How did you get Geth primes to work with you?
They volunteered.
I see. Well, should you wish to examine these Geth to confirm their new allegiance, please do not hesitate to contact me. Zen out.
Interesting. Not as action-packed, but it was still an interesting mission. It got a little frustrating for me at times, but, you know.
Zen, we need those ships to recover life pods.
They'll be more valuable running salvage on the Dreadnought.
We're not letting people in life pods die just so you can rummage through Geth debris.
You yourself said the life signs were weak. They might already be dead.
What?
It's not your call to make.
Yeah,
Admiral, any tech we can recover gives us an edge against the Geth. If you care about our people.
Zen, we need those ships to recover life pods.
I'm siding with
They'll
Tally.
be more valuable running salvage on the Dreadnought.
Zen, you can always send a salvage team later.
Unless there isn't a later because we're defeated due to a lack of Geth technology. Fine. I'm diverting ships to rescue life pods. As soon as they're finished, I want them back.
Thanks, Shepard.
I love how when I side with someone, I automatically win. That's awesome. People are like, fine, Shepard said this, so we'll do this.
I'm ready to hit the Reaper base whenever you are, Shepard.
I'm surprised that,
Talk to you later, Tally.
Sure.
I'm surprised that Tally didn't have a bone to pick with me, with what just happened. Good job, Legion. I knew I could trust you.
Shepard Commander, we have re-established a connection with Geth liberated from the server.
What's their status?
We have integrated their programs into this platform's network with minimal difficulties. Your actions have changed their perspective on organics. They also offer gratitude.
Gratitude? Wow. That's kinda nice.
We'll talk later.
We will remain here.
I like how this is going. I definitely like how this is going. No regrets so far. Definitely no regrets. Wow. For the first time, the ladies here aren't very chatty at all. Sam.
Commander, you might want to check in on Commander Williams down on the observation deck.
Ooh. Commander Williams. Ashley. Alright, sure, we'll talk to Ashley. First, we've got some email. Status update 314.20R. From invalid extranet domain. Geth programs and hardware designation. Legion have requested Prime runtime update Shepard Commander and platform status. Complying. Prime platforms house and server 02241 to 141511. Remain stationed on Rannoch. Creator forces prevent transfer of Prime platforms to Geth transport vessels. Cessation of Creator Geth conflict required to assist Shepard Commander, designated allies. Awaiting conflict status update. Reporting in. From Lee Riley, Commander, my squad continues to defend the fuel reactor on Sione. The Reapers seem intent on taking it down. Not on my watch. We will hold the line. Captain Lee Riley. Good job, Riley. Thank you for the update. Glad to hear that things are, well, not a total disaster. Okay. Let's talk to the Joker, to the jokes.
You know, the Quarians have done pretty well with those suits. Maybe they can make something like that for you.
Yeah, they have. Protective medical exoskeleton. I could even get one with racing stripes.
So what's the problem?
Well, it's like walking around in heavy armor. It totally screws with my spatial awareness.
I wear heavy armor, and my spatial awareness is perfect.
You crashed the last shuttle you flew, Vega. I need to feel my balance shift when I'm flying. I need to feel the ship moving with me. You take that away, and I don't know. I mean, I'm good, but I'm not me.
Yeah, I get that.
Plus, have you seen Tally? Come on, I don't have the hips to carry a suit like that.
Cute, Joker, very cute.
So you went into the Geth consensus? Like virtual reality?
Yeah, it was strange, but I got out all right.
Did you? I mean, how would you know?
How would I know what?
If you really got out. See, if the Geth experience everything virtually, then you could only think you're in the real world. What if this? Like everything you're seeing now is a simulation.
Yeah. Cue in the Inception sound now.
Shepard, you are now possibly the only living organic who has experienced the Geth consensus.
Well, David did too.
Do you feel different?
It was fascinating. Mind-blowing. And I'm also a bit thirsty.
And just like that, the magic is gone.
Did you just say what I think you said?
No.
Ashley wanted to talk to me, so we're gonna have to go visit her at least. And then I know Miranda's waiting for us on the Citadel. I kind of want to not keep her waiting in case she disappears. Oh, I went to the engineering bay. I didn't mean to do that. It's okay.